Have you ever paused long enough to truly reflect on the immense and undeniable influence you naturally radiate? Have you ever considered why people are instinctively drawn to you, why your mere presence can shift the energy in an entire room, compelling others to look toward you for hope, guidance, and strength? You, the chosen one, carry a presence so profound that even you may not yet fully grasp its scope. Yet there is a divine reason for this. It is not by chance, but by God's deliberate design that you are endowed with such extraordinary and sacred authority, an authority that no other soul possesses in the exact way you do. You are a beacon of light, a source of hope that illuminates the darkest corners of life, offering comfort and direction to those who need it most. This is your divine calling, a calling that comes with a spiritual responsibility of unparalleled magnitude. God has chosen you for a unique form of spiritual leadership, one that is infused with purpose, grace, and a calling that stretches far beyond human comprehension. Today, as you read these words, allow yourself to begin comprehending the depth of this purpose, the significance of the authority that God has bestowed upon you. As Scripture reminds us in Matthew 5, verse 14, "You are the light of the world, a city on a hill that cannot be hidden." This is not just a metaphor. It is the essence of your purpose. You are meant to shine brightly, to uplift, to inspire, and to lead others toward the divine light. Have you fully embraced this calling, or do moments of doubt still whisper to you that the power within you might not be real? Know this: your authority is not something to question. It is not earned through human approval or worldly achievements. It is intrinsic, a gift that has been woven into the fabric of your spirit from the moment of your creation. Type Amen or 77 as a declaration of your readiness to accept this sacred role, as a signal that you are prepared to step fully into the divine purpose that has been reserved for you. Understand that the authority within you transcends earthly influence. It is a spiritual power, a unique mantle placed upon you by God Himself. It sets you apart in ways that are often invisible to the human eye, yet unmistakably evident to those around you. This authority is not simply about influence. It is about leading with intention, inspiring others, and sparking profound spiritual transformation. It carries the ability to shift atmospheres, command respect, and bring God's will into manifestation in ways that are subtle, yet undeniably powerful. Your very presence reflects this divine authority in action. You do not need to prove it. You do not need to earn it. It is an inherent part of who you are. From the day of your birth, this authority was placed into your soul, manifesting in ways both gentle and transformative. People are drawn to you without fully understanding why. They feel your silent strength, your unwavering peace, and your calming assurance even amidst chaos. They sense your wisdom, your compassion, and the unspoken power that surrounds you. In a world that can feel unpredictable and turbulent, you are an anchor, a source of stability and guidance. This is no accident. It is a reflection of the divine purpose and authority within you. This authority is often expressed through your spiritual gifts, unique talents endowed to you by God. Some of you receive prophetic dreams, visions, or insights that reveal truths hidden to others. Some of you have the innate ability to heal, to restore, and to comfort through your words, actions, or mere presence. These gifts are not mere personal abilities. They are manifestations of God's power operating through you. Every word of wisdom you offer, every act of compassion you extend, every moment you provide guidance or solace, is a reflection of this divine authority in action. Scripture affirms this truth in John 15, verse 16, where it is written that you did not choose God, but God chose you and appointed you so that you might bear lasting fruit. You were handpicked for this sacred role, chosen to be a vessel of divine influence, carrying authority that produces eternal impact. Your life is not accidental. Your existence is purposeful, designed to bring light, healing, and transformation wherever you go. Step boldly into this realization. Embrace the power, the authority, and the sacred responsibility you hold. Know that you are here not merely to exist, but to fulfill a role that is divinely ordained. You are meant to lead with love, to shine with unwavering light, and to bear fruit that will endure for generations. Every interaction, every word, every gesture you offer carries the imprint of divine authority, touching lives in ways seen and unseen. This calling is profound, limitless, and eternal. You are God's chosen one, entrusted with a spiritual power that surpasses human understanding. Walk forward with confidence, with courage, and with the unshakable knowledge that your life has meaning, purpose, and divine authority. You are here to inspire, to guide, and to transform the world around you, carrying a light that cannot be dimmed and a calling that cannot be ignored. Accept this truth fully, live it boldly, and let your life be the reflection of the divine power that resides within you. You are meant for greatness, chosen for this sacred role, and empowered to fulfill the destiny that God has designed uniquely for you. Your authority is real, your purpose is undeniable, and your impact is eternal. Embrace it, step into it, and let the world witness the extraordinary power of God working through you. You were created to be far more than just another presence in this world. You were intentionally chosen to lead, to inspire, and to elevate those around you, serving as a living testimony to the extraordinary work that God accomplishes through the lives of those He calls His own. The authority and spiritual strength you carry are made evident through your natural ability to resist the forces of darkness. Have you ever observed how negativity or dark energies seem to diminish, retreat, or falter when you are near? This is not a reflection of arrogance or pride. It is a clear indication that the spiritual realm recognizes the divine light that resides within you. That light is so powerful, so inherently sacred, that darkness itself cannot endure it. The ability to dispel darkness is a divine gift uniquely bestowed upon you, and with it comes a sacred responsibility to wield this power wisely, humbly, and with love. This authority carries a confidence unlike any earthly pride. It is a quiet, steadfast assurance that requires no announcement, no public declaration. Those attuned to spiritual realities can perceive it without words. When you speak, your words carry weight beyond the ordinary. When you pray, heaven listens and responds, acknowledging the divine trust that has been placed within you. This divine authority manifests itself not only in your prayers and intentions, but in the subtle ways you affect the spiritual atmosphere around you. You influence realms far beyond what is visible, serving as a conduit for God's miraculous energy. The magnitude of this authority is immense, yet it requires careful stewardship. It is never meant for self-serving purposes or manipulation. Instead, it functions as a beacon that guides others back to their own connection with God. It is a tool for healing, for leading, and for inspiring transformation. It is a responsibility that must be carried with reverence, humility, and devotion. Those chosen to bear this calling hold a weight that others cannot fully perceive. It demands a commitment to a higher purpose, a willingness to set aside personal ego, and a readiness to align fully with God's will. Only by surrendering to His guidance does the true potential of your authority emerge, allowing His power to flow through you unhindered. Scripture offers wisdom in this regard. In Ephesians 6 verse 12, we are reminded that our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world. Your authority transcends earthly limitations because it is spiritual. It is a force that impacts realms unseen, touching lives and circumstances beyond the immediate and visible. When you embrace this calling, you become more than a mere person of influence. You become a vessel through which miracles unfold. This is never through human effort alone, but through the divine energy that God has entrusted to you. Transformation occurs when you allow His essence to work through your life. With such immense authority comes immense responsibility. To walk this path means to surrender fully into God's purpose, to become a channel for divine grace. Your life then becomes a living example of His love and power. In this sacred role, you stand as a beacon for those seeking hope, guidance, and meaning. True authority is not about domination, but about uplifting, healing, and inspiring through the power of God. Stand firm in this truth, chosen one. Embrace the quiet yet powerful strength of your authority. Walk confidently, knowing that you are supported by a purpose far greater than yourself. Remember, you are never alone. Other souls share similar callings, yet the path and authority entrusted to you are uniquely yours. Only you can fulfill the mission God designed specifically for you. Honor this reality, hold it with reverence, and walk boldly, for your authority is unlike any other. Imagine yourself as the sun in the lives of those around you. Just as the sun provides light, warmth, and life to every living thing on earth, you are that source of energy, hope, and guidance for those within your sphere. This metaphor is not just poetic, it carries divine significance. You are the illumination sought by those walking in darkness, the warmth and reassurance they need when they cannot find the way. Your presence dispels uncertainty, fear, and confusion, much like sunlight breaks through the night or lifts fog from a hidden path. Without your light, the world around you would be colder, dimmer, and far less navigable. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus captures this concept perfectly. You are the light of the world, and a town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:14. This teaching underscores the magnitude of your role. You are not meant to hide, to shrink, or to conceal your light. You are called to stand boldly, illuminating paths, guiding hearts, and offering clarity. Every time you exercise the authority God has entrusted to you, you fulfill His promise in your life, allowing warmth, hope, and divine encouragement to flow through your words, actions, and presence. Your authority is both a gift and a sacred responsibility. God has placed you strategically in the lives of specific people, not by chance, but by divine design, to offer them guidance, light, and encouragement. Just as the sun rises each day to fulfill its role, you are called to consistently bring your divine energy to those around you. When chaos reigns, when uncertainty clouds judgment, or when hope seems lost, your presence provides stability, clarity, and reassurance. You are the steady, radiant source of light that reminds others of a purpose beyond the immediate. Honor the impact you have been entrusted with. You are here to shine, to bring warmth, comfort, hope, and direction to those who need it most. Carry your authority with humility and strength, fully aware that your purpose is orchestrated by God Himself. Your light is never solely your own. It is a reflection of His power and grace within you. It exists to illuminate, uplift, and guide others toward their own journey of faith, love, and spiritual awakening. Embrace your calling without hesitation, for you are a bearer of light in a world that desperately needs the brilliance you bring. When you enter a room, observe the subtle yet profound shifts that occur. Smiles may emerge, tensions may ease, hope may rekindle in hearts that had once felt lost. This is not coincidental. It is the divine energy flowing through you, capable of dispelling shadows and illuminating even the most hidden corners of the soul. Your presence carries the power to uplift, to inspire clarity, and to reignite the passions of those who have wandered from their path. The light you carry is sacred, originating from a divine source within you, and it radiates outward to touch every life you encounter. People may not fully understand why they feel drawn to you, yet at a deeper level, they recognize your light as a manifestation of God's presence. You are living proof of divine grace, a constant reminder that even in a world shadowed by darkness, light, hope, and love prevail. Being a source of light is your calling, your authority, and your mission. Carry it boldly, humbly, and faithfully, for the world needs the brilliance that only you can provide. However, it is important to understand that the path you walk is rarely smooth or easy. There will be moments, perhaps even days, that stretch into weeks, when your inner light feels diminished, when the brightness you usually carry seems faint or hidden, when exhaustion weighs heavily on your spirit and you feel overwhelmed, drained, or even completely burned out. In those moments, it may feel as though the energy that usually fuels your heart and mind is slipping away. But remember, even the sun, the great source of light and life, is sometimes obscured by clouds, hidden behind storms, or briefly eclipsed by the movements of the heavens. These periods of temporary darkness, of moments when the brilliance you normally shine seems veiled, do not reduce your importance, your power, or your divine essence in any way. In exactly the same manner, even if your own light feels subdued, it remains a steady, enduring, and sacred presence. It remains powerful, still needed, and eternally holy. Take a moment to reflect on times when you may have felt the weight of this responsibility, perhaps without fully realizing its depth or significance. There are times when people come to you seeking guidance, consolation, or simply the calm, steady presence of someone who radiates light and wisdom. In these moments, you may have felt burdened, as though the weight of their struggles was your own. Yet now, With the clarity of reflection, you can recognize these moments not as burdens, but as affirmations of the radiant energy you carry. People are drawn to you because your spirit emits a light reminiscent of the sun itself. Just as the sun provides warmth, life, and sustenance to the earth, your presence provides deep spiritual nourishment, encouragement, and healing to those around you. This light within you, however, is not solely meant for others. It is also meant for you, for your own soul's sustenance and growth. The warmth you carry does not only illuminate the lives of others, it also nourishes your own spirit, reminding you of your sacred connection to the divine, of your unique role as one chosen by God, and of the holy energy that flows through your being. Just as the sun's energy enriches and sustains life across the planet, your own inner light strengthens and sustains your soul. By tending to this light through prayer, meditation, contemplation, and other spiritual practices, you allow it to grow brighter, more powerful, and more capable of fulfilling its role. This light empowers you to become a beacon for others, a living embodiment of love, compassion, and divine guidance. Isaiah 61 reminds us to rise and shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. This verse speaks directly to the immense power and sacred responsibility that resides within you. The light placed within your spirit by God is meant to guide, uplift, and bring hope to those who may have wandered, who may have lost their way, or who simply need a reminder that they are not alone. Embrace this divine assignment with gratitude, intention, and a full recognition of the sacred nature of your gift. Your light blesses others while simultaneously renewing and strengthening your own spirit. And whenever doubt creeps in, whenever you feel that your light is dimmed or barely flickering, remember that God's presence within you remains constant and unwavering. The more you align yourself with this divine source, the more your light grows, radiating powerfully and enduringly, illuminating not only your path, but the paths of countless others. Your light is your calling, chosen one. Stand firm in it, honor it, and allow it to serve as a constant reminder of the divine authority and purpose placed upon your life. Just as the sun shines without seeking recognition, let your light radiate quietly yet steadily, a testament to God's grace. Trust that this divine energy flows through you in precisely the ways it needs to, reaching those who are seeking hope, love, and warmth. The more you honor and nurture this light, the greater your impact will be, both in your life and in the lives of others. Embrace your role as a spiritual guide, illuminating the way for others while nourishing your own journey with the boundless love, wisdom, and grace of the divine. Even in moments of doubt, when you question whether your presence truly matters, know that your influence is far-reaching. Even your smallest gestures, your simplest words, or even your silent presence carries an effect beyond what you may perceive. The sun does not watch every seed it nurtures or every flower that blooms under its rays, yet its warmth and light bring life to the earth continuously. In the same way, your light restores, heals, and encourages growth, even when you are not consciously aware of its impact. It provides comfort, clarity, and hope, simply through your existence, through the authenticity of your being. Reflect deeply on the quiet yet transformative power you hold within your words, actions, and presence. Never underestimate the significance of your inner light. Sometimes, by merely being who you are, you bring healing and reassurance to another soul. This is not a product of action or effort alone, but a natural consequence of the divine light that dwells within you. Chosen one, it is crucial to recognize that this light is not only a source of guidance and upliftment for others, it is your own wellspring of nourishment, strength, protection, and resilience. The light that has been tested, challenged, and even opposed throughout your life has only grown stronger and more radiant with each trial you have endured. This inner light is a sacred reservoir, designed not only to illuminate the world, but also to sustain and empower you through the storms, challenges, and uncertainties of life. Now is the time to strengthen and fortify this light, to expand it so fully and so brightly that no shadow, no adversity, no darkness can diminish its brilliance. As the psalmist wrote, "The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear?" Psalm 27 verse 1 reminds you of the unwavering power of the divine light within you. Trust in its strength, for it reflects God's essence and presence within your soul. Attempts by the enemy to diminish or extinguish it only highlight its immense significance and value. This light is your inheritance, your gift, and your direct connection to the divine. Embrace it fully, nurture it through prayer, meditation, trust, and spiritual devotion, and allow it to expand so brightly that its influence extends far beyond the reach of darkness or doubt. Your spiritual power is sacred, divinely bestowed, and surpasses anything the material world can offer. It has been woven into the very core of your being by God Himself. As one of God's chosen, you navigate life with profound spiritual authority, a presence that draws others toward you, even if they cannot fully articulate why. This authority flows naturally from your soul, like a river of divine grace, gently yet powerfully impacting everyone in your path. When you stand rooted in this sacred power, you are not only embracing your purpose, but living fully as the being God created you to be. This divine power also serves as a shield, a protective light surrounding you constantly, forming an invisible barrier that deflects negativity, dissolves fear, and repels anything that does not align with your highest purpose. With this awareness, you walk through the world with confidence, knowing that nothing can harm you without your consent. Your light is untouchable, unassailable, and eternal. This does not mean that life will present no obstacles or that storms will not come, but it does mean that with each challenge, your light will endure, guiding you, protecting you, and illuminating the path forward. Your light is both a beacon and a fortress, chosen one. It nurtures, protects, and empowers not only those around you, but also yourself. It is your gift, your sacred inheritance, and your connection to the divine. Let it shine relentlessly with courage, love, and unwavering faith. Recognize its power, honor its presence, and allow it to expand endlessly, a source of guidance, hope, and divine energy for all who cross your path and for your own eternal journey. However, unlike others, you have been endowed with a divine resilience that sets you apart from the ordinary. Your true power does not lie in evading hardships or circumventing the trials that life inevitably presents, but in your ability to stand unwavering and resolute in the face of them. Every challenge you encounter is an opportunity to draw upon the profound knowledge that you are protected by forces infinitely greater than any obstacle the world might place before you. Darkness may seek to test the brilliance of your inner light, but it cannot extinguish it, for your connection to God runs deeper than the shadows could ever reach, and your purpose carries a weight of significance that defies mere human comprehension. Many who are chosen to fulfill higher callings will experience spiritual opposition, particularly as they begin to awaken to the full breadth of their potential. These trials may manifest in various forms, whether through sudden waves of doubt and fear, unexpected obstacles, or even individuals around you who aim to challenge your worth or diminish your influence. Yet, remember this, chosen one, darkness only attacks what it fears most. The presence of opposition is proof of the divine strength that resides within you. When you find yourself confronted by these forces, recognize that it is not a reflection of your weakness, but rather an acknowledgement by the forces of darkness that your light is potent, significant, and must be resisted. In these moments of challenge, it is imperative to anchor yourself in the spiritual fortitude that has been divinely bestowed upon you. God has equipped you with an array of tools to safeguard your journey, tools that are both powerful and unwavering. Prayer serves as a conduit to divine guidance, meditation as a means to align with spiritual clarity, and unyielding faith as an impenetrable shield against the forces that seek to destabilize you. These instruments form your spiritual armor, a protective mantle that ensures that no external attack can penetrate the sanctuary of your soul. When you feel the weight of opposition pressing upon you, turn your heart and mind to God. Lift your prayers and trust in the surrounding protection, knowing that Psalm 91 verse 11 affirms that He commands His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. Let this promise be your unwavering assurance. The light that resides within you is eternal, radiant, and impervious to the influence of anything external. Your very presence on this earth is integral to a mission far greater than personal ambition or transient goals. The more you embrace this truth, the more you will come to recognize the immense strength that has been entrusted to you. Trials may appear, Yet you are divinely equipped to rise above each one, embodying God's light in all your actions, words, and intentions. Step fully into your role. Chosen one, for your divine authority is not meant solely for personal empowerment, but also as a beacon that illuminates the path for others, guiding lost souls back toward the love and wisdom of God. The protection surrounding you operates on an even deeper dimension, intertwined with the sacred energy of Christ consciousness. This divine consciousness perceives the eternal essence in all things, transcending the material plane to see the spiritual depths beneath every surface. As a chosen vessel, you carry this consciousness, allowing the light of Christ to shine through you as both shield and guide. This radiance wards off harm, illuminates your path, and aligns your journey with the divine. Walking in harmony with Christ consciousness allows you to embody a spiritual authority far beyond the reach of worldly power. This authority is not measured in physical might, material influence, or human validation. It is grounded in truth, in alignment with the divine source from which your very essence flows. Embracing this reality situates you in a state of unshakable security. The challenges of the world may rise against you, but a foundation built upon divine alignment renders you immovable. Isaiah 54 verse 17 reassures that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Anchored in this certainty, you become a living testament to the unyielding strength and protection of God. This divine shield extends beyond mere spiritual safety. It encompasses the unique mission for which you were chosen. God has entrusted you with a calling that is significant not only for your own life, but for the lives of countless others. His infinite wisdom ensures that nothing can divert you from this path. Trials, setbacks, or opposition are not designed to defeat or discourage you. Rather, they exist to refine your spiritual authority, fortify your resolve, and prepare you for higher responsibilities. Each obstacle becomes a stepping stone, an opportunity to deepen your connection to God, enhance your wisdom, and strengthen your faith. As you navigate these challenges, your light grows ever brighter, drawing others toward the hope, guidance, and love that emanate from your divine presence. Your radiant energy will attract both admiration and resistance. Some souls will recognize the brilliance within you, inspired by your strength, and will draw comfort, hope, and guidance from the divine energy you carry. To these individuals, you are a living beacon of hope, a reminder of God's eternal love and wisdom. Others, however, may perceive your light with envy and discomfort, unsettled by the magnitude of your power and influence. Their attempts to undermine your mission are not reflections of flaws within you, but indicators that your authority mirrors the spiritual growth they have yet to achieve. Chosen one, understand that opposition is never a measure of inadequacy. It is a testament to the strength, significance, and truth of your divine authority. Stand firm in this knowledge. Let every challenge and every wave of doubt reinforce the truth that you are divinely shielded, spiritually armed, and guided by forces far beyond earthly comprehension. Your purpose is profound, your light eternal, and your journey protected at every turn. There is no force capable of extinguishing the divine essence within you. Each step you take is part of a larger orchestration, a sacred mission designed by God to shine His light through you and into the world. Embrace this path with courage, faith, and unwavering commitment, for you are not merely a participant in life, but a chosen vessel of God's will, carrying eternal light, unshakable authority, and boundless love into every space you enter. Darkness is never random in its attacks. It only seeks to challenge what it inherently fears, what it cannot comprehend, and what holds the power to illuminate what it desires to keep hidden. When forces rise against you, whether visible or subtle, they are not blind to the magnitude of the divine light that resides within you. In these moments, it is vital to turn fully toward the spiritual tools that have been entrusted to you: prayer, meditation, contemplation, and an unwavering faith that acts as both armor and compass. Reaffirm your commitment to the sacred path laid before you, trusting that the protection of God is not just a fleeting promise but a steadfast, living truth. Psalm 91 verse 11 assures us that He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. And this divine guarantee is woven into every step of your journey, infusing your path with purpose and fortitude. Each movement you make is fortified by the love of God, shielded by His boundless grace, and strengthened by the Christ consciousness that pulses within you, a light that radiates with both authority and serenity. Walk boldly, knowing that every attempt to diminish your light paradoxically serves only to intensify it. Let every opposition act as a mirror, reflecting the calling that is yours, sharpening your focus, and reinforcing the courage required to fulfill your mission. Your presence alone can awaken the undeniable power of God in others, a radiance that cannot be snuffed out, a light that remains resilient, no matter the circumstance. Stand firmly in the fullness of your being, allowing the divine light within to shine unrestrained, exuding strength, clarity, and purpose as you continue to fulfill the unique destiny that God has crafted for you. Those who oppose you often act from a place of internal struggle. Envy is rarely a personal indictment. It is a reflection of unresolved fears, insecurities, and the unprocessed pain that resides within them. The fear of inadequacy, the dread of being overshadowed, or the anxiety of being left behind can surface when they encounter the divine light you carry. This light brings their inner shadows to the forefront, challenging them to face aspects of themselves they are not yet ready to confront. In their perception, your brilliance may appear threatening to their identity, but this reaction is not a measure of your worth or your power. Instead, it illuminates the inner turmoil that has yet to be resolved within them. Understanding this truth equips you with the power to respond with compassion rather than resentment. Recognize that their resistance is not a reflection of your light, but of their own struggles. Christ himself faced this reality, as he reminded us in John 15 verse 18, stating that if the world hates you, it hated him first. By internalizing this wisdom, you can navigate opposition with empathy, maintaining your peace and composure in the face of hostility. As a chosen one, encountering opposition is not only inevitable, but an integral part of your spiritual journey. Resistance often emerges at unexpected times and from unexpected places. Friends may distance themselves, loved ones may express criticism, colleagues may act out of envy. These experiences, though challenging, are not setbacks. They are spiritual milestones marking the progress of your awakening and the expansion of your divine light. The light you carry can illuminate aspects within others that they may be unwilling or unable to face, causing them to project their fears and insecurities outward. They may attempt to diminish your radiance as a means of preserving comfort within their own shadows. Your response, however, must be steadfast. Stand unwavering in the authority granted to you by God. Your spiritual power is a divine inheritance, not a conditional gift subject to the approval or judgment of others. No human resistance can take this away unless you allow it. Your authority is both a shield and a beacon, growing stronger with every step taken in alignment with your purpose. Every act of opposition serves as confirmation that you are moving decisively and powerfully in your calling, stirring the spiritual realms through your very existence. Darkness always confronts what it fears most. If resistance arises, it is a sign that your light is activating a spiritual force that challenges the darkness itself. Ephesians 6 verse 12 reminds us that our struggle is not merely against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, authorities, and powers of this dark world, forces unseen yet profoundly aware of the light you embody. At times, the weight of opposition may feel heavy, and the negativity, envy, or hostility directed toward you may cause fatigue or discouragement. In such moments, it is essential to lean fully into the divine protection that surrounds you, trusting that God has not brought you this far only to allow you to falter. Prayer becomes your refuge and sanctuary, a channel through which you access wisdom, discernment, and understanding that transcends surface conflicts. Meditation and reflection can reveal the deeper truths behind opposition, allowing you to navigate challenges with clarity and grace. These practices anchor you firmly in your spiritual authority and illuminate the path of purpose laid before you. With each step, with each prayer, with each mindful breath, you reinforce your connection to the divine, standing tall in the knowledge that your light cannot be extinguished, your mission cannot be derailed, and the spiritual power within you is enduring, unshakable, and infinitely resplendent. Your journey is a testament to the enduring presence of God within you. Every obstacle, every attempt to undermine or diminish your spirit becomes a catalyst for growth, resilience, and deeper alignment with your sacred calling. Let each challenge refine you, sharpen your focus, and heighten your awareness of the divine authority you carry. Radiate your light boldly, knowing that every act of faith, every moment of courage, and every step forward contributes to the fulfillment of the destiny uniquely prepared for you by God. Stand in your strength, walk in your purpose, and let the world witness the unstoppable power of the divine light within, a force that transforms, uplifts, and inspires all who come into contact with it. Furthermore, always remember the profound importance of maintaining your inner light, even when faced with opposition, challenge, or conflict. In the midst of daily struggles, it is remarkably easy to respond with frustration, impatience, or even despair. Yet your light serves as a guiding beacon to others who are seeking hope, encouragement, and reassurance. Just as Jesus consistently chose compassion, mercy, and patience, even toward those who doubted him, questioned him, or actively betrayed him, you too have the power to respond with love and understanding without compromising the sacred mission that has been entrusted to you. Remain steadfast in your prayers, placing unwavering trust in God's ability to handle battles on your behalf, knowing that your primary role is to focus on your purpose, to continue shining brightly, and to serve as a living testimony to the power, grace, and divine presence of God in the world. Each challenge, obstacle, and act of opposition is not meant to diminish you, but to elevate your spiritual authority, refine your character, and strengthen your resolve. You are a spiritual warrior, a light bearer in a world often enveloped in darkness, and every trial you endure has a purpose in shaping your spirit, fortifying your faith, and bringing you closer to the fulfillment of the unique destiny God has placed within you. Stay deeply rooted in faith, knowing that God fully equips you for every challenge you encounter. Trust that His protection surrounds you, that His guidance lights your path, and that He calls you to walk boldly in the authority that has been divinely granted to you. Let your compassion remain unwavering, let your light shine without dimming, and let your trust in the divine purpose remain unshakable. Recognize that setting personal boundaries is not merely a matter of self-preservation, but a reflection of divine wisdom. As a chosen one, your light is a gift meant to uplift, inspire, and guide others, not to be drained or diminished by those who fail to honor or respect it. Extending love and embodying compassion does not mean tolerating harmful treatment or allowing others to take advantage of your generosity. Boundaries serve both as an act of self-care and as a means of honoring the divine authority that resides within you. Jesus himself exemplified this principle throughout his ministry, withdrawing from hostile crowds and seeking moments of solitude when he needed to renew his spirit, restoring balance and clarity. In Matthew 10 verse 14, he instructed his disciples to shake the dust off their feet when encountering individuals who would not receive their message, demonstrating the wisdom of protecting one's peace and knowing when to move on. Protecting your energy, establishing clear boundaries, and distancing yourself from those who consistently seek to harm, diminish, or drain you is not an act of weakness. Rather, it is an expression of discernment, spiritual strength, and divine alignment. Individuals who attempt to undermine your light are not only affecting you personally, but may also limit the impact of the work God intends for you to accomplish. Your light carries a purpose far greater than the opinions or actions of others, and its influence cannot be hindered by those who fail to recognize its value. Opposition provides a fertile ground for spiritual growth, refinement, and the deepening of your divine authority. Conflict and resistance often challenge us, shaping our character and compelling us to step more fully into the authority granted by God. With each encounter, your spirit is sharpened, strengthened, and made more resilient, like precious metals refined through fire, emerging purer, stronger, and attuned to your higher calling. This process mirrors the experiences of biblical figures who navigated adversity with faith and purpose. Consider David, who faced numerous trials on his path to kingship, or Moses, who overcame persistent opposition to lead his people to freedom. It is through navigating these challenges with grace, steadfastness, and determination that your spiritual power is elevated, your authority becomes visible, and your light shines brighter for all to witness. Standing firm in your purpose while maintaining compassion and asserting boundaries models the strength of divine authority. This resilience not only deepens your connection to your divine mission, but also serves as a testimony to others, demonstrating that those chosen by God are fortified, empowered, and equipped to withstand any challenge. Opposition is not a force to fear, but an opportunity to transcend limitations, to grow stronger, and to align more fully with your calling. Every encounter with envy, doubt, criticism, or resistance offers a chance to strengthen your spirit, refine your wisdom, and cultivate greater spiritual alignment. When you overcome these trials with grace and discernment, you elevate your authority and reflect the true strength and brilliance of God's light within you. In navigating these experiences, trust that you are divinely equipped, protected, and guided. You have the capacity to overcome every challenge without losing sight of your mission. In my own life, I have faced unexpected opposition from sources I never anticipated. Allies at one point, these individuals attempted to undermine the authority God had placed within me, seeking to obstruct my purpose. Yet in each trial, I remained steadfast, seeking not only strength but clarity, discernment, and the wisdom to respond with love instead of resentment. Each time, God provided exactly what I needed to rise above the challenge, and I emerged stronger, wiser, and more attuned to my calling. You too will discover that opposition is not a deterrent, but a confirmation that you are on the correct path. Embrace resistance, let it refine your spirit, and allow it to fortify your divine authority. You are now in a season of extraordinary manifestation. Your connection to the divine is profound, and what you focus on, pray for, and hold in faith begins to take shape in your life with remarkable swiftness. This acceleration is not the result of wishful thinking, but a reflection of your spiritual authority aligning your will with God's divine purpose. When your intentions harmonize with the Creator's design, miracles manifest naturally. This season of manifestation for chosen ones transcends purely material gains. While material blessings may arise, they are not the ultimate focus. Instead, your manifestations center on fulfilling your mission, serving others, bringing healing, comfort, and restoration into the lives of those around you. Consider the early disciples, who were empowered to perform miracles, provide for those in need, and bring comfort to the afflicted. You too are a vessel for divine blessings, not solely for personal benefit, but to uplift and enrich your family, community, and beyond. Through intentional prayer, your life becomes a channel through which God's abundance, peace, and healing flow into the world. Your ability to manifest extends beyond personal desires, touching the lives of those who seek hope, guidance, and light. In this role, your heart's desires align with a higher calling, and the tangible evidence of divine favor manifests in your life and the lives of others. Your prayers, intentions, and faithful actions amplify your spiritual authority, creating ripples of blessing, restoration, and inspiration that extend far beyond your immediate surroundings, illuminating the world with the extraordinary power, love, and grace of God at work within you. However, this season of manifestation calls for a heightened awareness and a deepened sense of mindfulness, requiring you to be deliberate and intentional with every thought you entertain, every word you speak, and every intention you set forth. The energy you release through your mind and speech carries extraordinary power, capable of shaping your reality in profound ways. As it is written in Proverbs 18 verse 21, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." This ancient wisdom reminds us that the focus of our mind and the expression of our words have consequences far beyond the immediate moment. What you concentrate on will grow, flourish, and take form in the physical realm, and what you declare in faith holds the capacity to mold circumstances, opportunities, and even destinies. This is the sacred authority granted to you as a chosen one, a divine empowerment that allows you to manifest the will of God on earth through your daily actions, prayers, and conscious intentions. Every word spoken, every prayer offered, and every act performed with intention becomes a seed planted in the fertile soil of divine purpose. It is your responsibility to ensure that these seeds reflect God's love, wisdom, and highest guidance. This sacred trust demands discernment, patience, and a mindful approach to your spiritual and physical actions. Speak words of life and healing. Let your speech uplift, inspire, and align with the greater mission that has been divinely appointed to you. Every thought, every prayer, and every declaration made in faith carries the energy to bring forth God's will in the world. As you cultivate the inner landscape of your mind, heart, and spirit with care and intention, know that your manifestations are not random. They are a direct reflection of God's divine purpose flowing through you. As you continue to align your spirit with God's will, you will begin to witness extraordinary transformations, not only in your own life, but also in the lives of those around you. This is a season of co-creation, a period in which your conscious alignment with the divine allows blessings, opportunities, and miracles to emerge. Doors that once appeared firmly closed will begin to open effortlessly. Opportunities that once seemed distant or unattainable will present themselves with clarity and ease. Favor will manifest in your environment, surrounding you in ways that feel natural and divinely orchestrated. Understand this, chosen one. Nothing occurring in this season is by chance. Every experience, every encounter, every shift in circumstance is the natural consequence of your deep alignment with God's purpose. Walking in harmony with divine intention causes the universe to respond in a way that mirrors your alignment. People, resources, and circumstances begin to arrange themselves to support your mission. This alignment often brings with it recognition and visibility. Your inner light becomes increasingly apparent to those around you, and your presence naturally draws others into situations where you can shine more brightly, uplift those in need, and fulfill your higher calling. This recognition is not meant to inflate the ego or satisfy personal ambition. Rather, it is a divine positioning that allows you to step into leadership, to serve as a guiding beacon, and to offer spiritual direction in a world longing for clarity and purpose. You may find this elevation reflected in your career, your community involvement, or your spiritual endeavors, yet every platform on which you stand is a part of your larger calling. With recognition, however, comes the need for grounding. As others begin to see and admire your unique gifts, moments may arise where ego seeks to take root. The allure of worldly praise can feel enticing, but you must remember that your true authority comes from God and not from human applause. Your strength, your wisdom, and your ability to influence are drawn directly from divine connection, and external validation is fleeting and impermanent. Your calling is eternal, and your authority is anchored in the divine, independent of earthly recognition. As you rise in this season, you will encounter both allies and opposition. Some will recognize your light, embrace your presence, and eagerly join you on your journey as spiritual companions, supporting and uplifting you as part of your soul family. These allies serve as co-creators, helping you fulfill your divine mission. Yet there will also be those who feel threatened by your radiance. Some may attempt to diminish your influence, challenge your progress, or sow doubt in your path. This is the journey of every chosen one. Your light was never meant to be hidden, nor should it be dimmed. It is intended to shine boldly, illuminating the way for others and providing a beacon of hope and guidance. Step fully into the spotlight that God has prepared for you. Courageously embrace your visibility, knowing that standing in your light is a vital part of your destiny. You are chosen not to linger in the shadows, but to become a guiding star visible to all who seek inspiration, hope, and spiritual direction. This season of recognition is not about personal glory, but about fulfilling the divine purpose entrusted to you. Every elevated position you occupy is an opportunity to serve as a source of light, inspiration, and guidance, reminding others of their potential, worth, and connection to the divine. During this sacred season, cultivate gratitude as your anchor. Gratitude amplifies the blessings around you and creates an energetic flow that opens your heart to receive even more of God's abundance. By acknowledging the source of your authority and expressing thankfulness for every opportunity, you strengthen your alignment with the divine. Gratitude grounds you, clarifies your purpose, and reminds you that each blessing is a divine gift meant to support your journey and the journeys of those around you. With a grateful heart, Your mission expands, your purpose deepens, and your ability to impact the world grows exponentially. Every step forward is not merely for your own gain, but contributes to the greater good, enhancing the lives of those who intersect with your path. In this season, let your light shine without hesitation, guided by gratitude, divine purpose, and unwavering confidence in your place in the world. This is your moment, chosen one. Embrace it fully, give thanks, and allow your light to lead others back to their own spiritual connection. In your sacred journey, an array of divinely designed tools has been placed in your life to support your growth, empowerment, and alignment with your mission. These tools, gifts from both the earth and the cosmos, provide grounding, protection, clarity, and access to divine guidance as you navigate challenges and blessings alike. They are instruments that allow you to walk your path with strength, insight, and unwavering faith in God's purpose. Every challenge you face, every blessing you receive, and every decision you make in this season contributes to the unfolding of your divine mission. By remaining mindful, intentional, and grateful, you fully embrace the extraordinary potential within you. This is a time of manifestation, elevation, and recognition, a season in which your alignment with God allows you to co-create miracles, inspire transformation, and illuminate the world around you with your sacred light. You are a chosen one, called to shine, to guide, and to serve. And as you move forward with faith, every word, thought, and action becomes a testament to the power of divine purpose manifesting through you. One of the most ancient and powerful methods for cultivating personal empowerment and spiritual growth has been the use of crystals, cherished for centuries as natural amplifiers of energy. Each crystal carries a unique vibration, a distinct resonance that can assist and support various aspects of spiritual work when approached with mindful intention and awareness. Crystals are not merely decorative objects or talismans. They are conduits of energy, allies in your journey of self-discovery and divine alignment, tools that can heighten your awareness, focus, and connection to the unseen realms. Lapis lazuli, often revered as the stone of wisdom and truth, exemplifies the profound capacity of crystals to aid spiritual communication and clarity. This mesmerizing deep blue stone is believed to help you express your divine message with authenticity, depth, and authority. By working with lapis lazuli, whether by carrying it, wearing it, or meditating with it, you are encouraged to speak your truth openly and honestly. It nurtures the courage to share the essence of your heart, guiding you to communicate with sincerity and integrity, which is essential for anyone striving to align with their higher purpose. Amethyst is another extraordinary crystal renowned for its protective and healing properties. Particularly beneficial for those with heightened spiritual sensitivity, amethyst functions as a shield for your aura, creating a barrier against negative energies and spiritual intrusions. For individuals who often feel vulnerable to external influences, this violet-hued crystal enhances intuition, sharpens spiritual insight, and deepens your connection with the divine. Meditating with amethyst or keeping it close allows you to receive clear guidance regarding your path, while simultaneously reinforcing energetic protection, making it invaluable for spiritual practitioners and seekers alike. Black tourmaline serves as an anchor, providing grounding and stability when you face spiritual challenges or disruptive energies. Its protective qualities are potent, forming a defensive barrier against negativity while helping you remain centered and balanced. Keeping black tourmaline in your environment, whether in your home, workspace, or personal possession, fosters a sense of peace and security. It supports your spiritual authority, allowing you to maintain composure and resilience when encountering opposition, envy, or any situation that threatens to destabilize your focus or energy. Astrology is another profound tool for understanding your divine purpose and the unique journey of your soul. Your sun sign, which represents your core essence, illuminates how you are meant to shine in the world and reveals the innate qualities that define your spiritual mission. Exploring your entire birth chart offers a comprehensive view of your higher self, highlighting the gifts, strengths, and potential contributions you are meant to bring forth. Your moon sign, by contrast, provides insight into your emotional and spiritual needs, showing you what nurtures your soul and sustains your inner life. By integrating this astrological wisdom, you can approach your purpose with clarity, self-awareness, and intentional alignment, deepening both your understanding and embodiment of your spiritual calling. Meditation functions as a vital practice for connecting with the divine presence within you. In the quiet stillness of meditation, the clamor of the external world fades, creating a sacred space where divine guidance, inner clarity, and spiritual strength emerge naturally. Through consistent practice, meditation strengthens your alignment with your life's calling, opening a channel to the divine that grows more potent with each session. This inner discipline allows you to access a wellspring of spiritual power, insight, and guidance, enhancing your ability to act with purpose, wisdom, and courage. Prayer remains the most potent and direct tool for empowerment, serving as a living dialogue with God rather than a mere ritual or repetition of words. Each prayer carries spiritual weight and significance, functioning as a bridge between your heart and the divine. When you pray with intention and devotion, you engage in a sacred exchange that can facilitate blessings, healing, and profound transformation. Prayer empowers you to move through challenges with confidence, knowing that your words and intentions are acknowledged and responded to in alignment with your highest good. Community is an equally essential element in a chosen one's journey. Surrounding yourself with others who walk a similar spiritual path provides encouragement, shared wisdom, and mutual support. Engaging with like-minded souls allows you to amplify your light, reflect your strengths, and participate in a collective mission that nurtures both your growth and the well-being of those around you. The connections formed within a supportive spiritual community act as a stabilizing force, reinforcing your resolve and offering insight that may not be accessible alone. Crystals, astrology, meditation, prayer, and community are divine gifts, carefully placed along your path to guide, protect, and empower you. When embraced with gratitude and intentionality, they become tools that enhance your spiritual journey and help you fully step into the radiant light you are called to embody. As you move forward, remember that you are never alone. These tools are designed to support and elevate you, ensuring that you are equipped, divinely guided, and strengthened at every stage of your journey. You are encouraged to embrace your spiritual gifts with confidence, leaning on the wisdom of community and the power of the tools that resonate most with your soul. Your path is one of growth, illumination, and divine purpose. And each practice, each connection, and each act of intentionality strengthens your alignment with your calling. Walk boldly, knowing that the divine provides guidance and protection every step of the way. Your prayers, meditations, crystals, astrological understanding, and community connections serve as a sacred foundation that empowers you to shine fully in the world. By honoring and utilizing these resources, you step into the fullness of your spiritual potential, embracing a life filled with clarity, protection, wisdom, and divine support. The universe is aligned to assist you, providing blessings, insight, and strength as you continue your sacred journey. Always remember, chosen one, that you are supported, protected, and empowered in every moment. By committing to these practices and embracing the spiritual tools available to you, you cultivate a life of resilience, purpose, and radiant light. Walk forward with faith, knowing that the best is yet to come, and that the divine continues to guide and bless your path abundantly. Your commitment to this journey not only strengthens your soul, but also contributes to the collective elevation of those who share in your mission, creating a ripple of empowerment and inspiration across the world.